You're listening to Fight Jokes About Everything, a Night Shift Radio original. For more information, visit nightshiftradio.com. Hello, everyone. So this is going to be a little bit of a later one. I know this is, I've been a little off schedule here, but today we're going to talk about the Super Bowl. So the Super Bowl was yesterday. It was Super Bowl 55. Obviously this one was a really different one because COVID is still very much a thing. So this Super Bowl was actually only 25,000 live participants that were all tested and screened and stuff before they made it into the stands. And then there was 30,000 cutouts of people that were interspersed throughout everything. So this was kind of a wacky one this year because of how everything's going. Hopefully this will be the last one that does this like this, but we'll see. So the Super Bowl was the Chiefs versus the Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers won 30 something to something because sports. I don't really know. You already know the score if you were a Super Bowl fan. But anyways, we're going to talk a little bit about the commercials that happened in the Super Bowl and one of the other big facts about it. So one of the really, really big facts about the Super Bowl that I do want to mention is that we had our very first female officiator of the Super Bowl, and this was Sarah Thomas, who was the very first head referee of the entire Super Bowl. This is a really, really big deal. Sarah's been doing this for a really long time. She started in 2015, and now here we are. 6 years later, she is officiating the biggest football tournament, arguably in the world, and pretty insane. So this is really great. Kudos to her. Took 55 tries to get there, but you know what? Progress, right? So some of the other things I want to talk about is the commercials. So the commercials are always like the big thing about the Super Bowl, and there was a few of them that were released earlier to that. So we had DoorDash, General Motors, State Farm, Toyota. A lot of them, like Toyota, went for like the get at your heartstrings, whereas things like General Motors and DoorDash and State Farm kind of went after the humor aspect to it. And the crazy thing about this with Super Bowl ads is that people are paying up to like $50 million to have an ad in the Super Bowl, and this isn't uncommon. We've seen this for years and years and years. And the thing is that that's because the Super Bowl sees some of the largest online or viewing participation of almost any sporting event in the world, second to the other football, soccer. But what's even more interesting, and this is what I always find funny about all these things, is that more people worldwide actually watch the League of Legends World Championship than they do the Super Bowl. Yeah, more people watch a video game tournament than tune in to America's pastime. If I were to walk on the street and be like, "Hi, do you know what the Super Bowl is?" Everyone would be like, "Yeah, it's blah, blah, blah." But if I were to be like, "Do you know what League of Legends is?" A lot of people would be like, "I have no idea what that is." But more people are watching that than they are in the Super Bowl over the whole world. Absolutely blows my mind. Very, very crazy and fun fact. So like I mentioned, this is going to be a very short episode because of this, but I do want to talk about an event that's coming up this Friday. So this Friday, Night Shift Radio is doing a huge crossover event with 4 of our shows, this being one of them. We're going to talk about Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. So the SuperPod HeroCast is going to talk about the film Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. They're going to compare it to the manga or to its graphic novel, and then go from there. Our Left of the Dial podcast is going to talk about the soundtrack to Scott Pilgrim, which is just phenomenal. And then we have over on Shift Alt Q, Andrea is going to take a few minutes to talk about the new re-release of the game Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. And then over here on Fight Jokes About Everything, I'm going to talk about the cultural impact of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. This is all happening this Friday. Very, very cool. Very, very big deal. So I really, really hope you guys get to tune in. For more information, of course, head to nightshiftradio.com. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button here, either on YouTube or on your podcast platform of choice. And that would be the best way to get notified when this airs. But it's going to be very, very fun. But I will be back on Wednesday with a regularly scheduled episode and going on from there. So I will see you this Wednesday.